What's happening? What's the business? It's your boy Landlord from Alabama, back with another video, man, on this furious Friday after a big loss, man, to the refs. The Raiders. You know what I'm saying? It was a bad loss, man, and you know, the cat's out the bag. Address the elephant in the room. The refs was terrible, horrible. Some of the worst calls I ever seen this game, man. And you know, a lot of people don't give you the cookie cutter answer like the refs didn't lose this game, and all that professional beating around the bush type nonsense. But I don't have to go by their code. I don't have nobody telling me what I can and can't say. So, you know, I'm gonna say what I feel for real, and I feel like the refs just completely screwed us. So, I say I'm gonna go ahead and say what I gotta say about it because it's gonna be a rant in this video somewhere, so I might as well get it out the way. Okay. The two biggest penalties, man, for me was the third down. It was 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It was 3rd and 3. Dallas on the 7-yard line. Dak throws a touchdown pass, and they call a penalty. Okay, not only does the penalty take points off the board, the penalties take us from the 7 all the way to the 17-yard line. With now we go from a 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 13 from the 17. Like that's a critical, crucial call, man. A big time play that completely changed the structure of this game. Like that went from us being down 2 points, we could have went from 2 and tied the game, to us being down. We had to kick a field goal. That took 4 points off the board, and it changed the whole complexion of this game. That could have been a completely different game if we could have got that touchdown, went for 2, tied the game. Now you got 12 minutes left. That's a completely different football. But the refs called it back for a mysterious holding call on Tyron Smith. Out of all people, we know they always have phantom calls on Tyron. But it was a holding call on Tyron Smith that took us from the 7 to the 17. Made it from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 13. That's just a big, big time call in this game that just changed the whole position. That's just one. And the second call, man, I give y'all the rest of the calls. I don't really care too much about the other calls. It was a lot more bad calls. The ref call on Michael and all kind of stuff. But for me, this call right here is unacceptable. I can't accept it. Overtime, Michael just made a sack. You mean to tell me on 3rd and 18, Derek Carr throws up a desperation heave, super underthrow, and you bail him out with a pass interference call on 3rd and 18 in overtime? Now, if that call was just obvious, I understand. But there's no way you could just tell me that was an obvious pass interference on Anthony Brown. This man didn't do nothing to the receiver. That ball was super underthrown, and he just turned around and ran into Anthony Brown and made it look like a PI. And the refs just literally bailed the Raiders out and gave them the game, basically. That's just, I can't explain it. Like, you mean to tell me on the 3rd and 18, you give them that type of call with the game on the line and overtime? That's just unacceptable. Like, the refs played too much of a hand in this game, man. Like, that was literally flag football. Like, they said it was the most penalties since 2016 in an NFL game. It was 28 accepted penalties. That's just called for, man. And all the haters gonna say, oh, it wasn't the refs. But you can't sit up here and tell me that the refs didn't play a huge, huge part in the outcome of this game. And to me, it's just 100% unacceptable. Okay, I guess you could say rant over. But, okay, let's get into some of the stuff that really caused us to lose the game on our part, which was a lot of big plays we gave up on defense. We did give up big plays on our left shelf, but for a large part of the game, Like I went back and looked, almost every third down they got, it was a penalty or either, you know what I'm saying, it was some kind of mysterious call. You mean to tell me Micah get no holding calls and you call the holding call on Tyron Smith? Like Micah was getting held the whole game and he basically got no call. That's ridiculous. But okay, we gave up a lot of big plays on third down, and that was very critical in the outcome of the game. We couldn't afford it. A lot of missed tackles, which and I can't accept it. You know what I'm saying? We really changed the complexion of this game with a lot of these missed tackles. Derek Carr throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage and getting 30 yards. Like that play supposed to have been dead with a 2-3 yard gain, but he turned it up the field for 30. Those type of plays that killed us all game. Missed tackles, giving up big plays to Deshaun Jackson of out of all people. I said he usually play good against the Cowboys. He did. But on top of that, we just gave a lot of big plays up. It's a lot of tackles, which was very critical in this game. Okay. Now, like I said, Micah got a bad rough passer call. This man was falling, and Micah was bracing himself. They call that pass roughing the passer. So, okay, whatever. It was a lot of unnecessary calls made in this game. But I can't lie, like I said, man, it was just a bad officiating game all the way around, offense and defense. Like the Raiders even got bad calls on them, so I'm not just being biased, but it was bad officiating all around the board, if you ask me. But like let's talk about the way the offense played. I like the way that Dak played in the fourth. He missed a lot of critical plays. Like earlier in the game, it was big third downs that normally Dak will make. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him a little leeway with two of his biggest receivers out. You know what I'm saying? That makes it a lot more difficult in them situations. But Dak normally converts a lot of them third downs, but it just wasn't happening this game. It just didn't happen. You missing some throws, down the short, had a drop. You know what I'm saying? So it just be like that sometimes, man. You know, when you put all that together on top of bad officiate and a drop here and there, miscommunication, like it's just a recipe for disaster. So, you know, you just gotta take this one on the chin again, man. You know what I'm saying? This is our first back-to-back loss of the year. So, you know, hopefully we can re-engage, make sure everybody get back to what they're supposed to do mentally, and hopefully we can get our players back that's healthy. You know what I'm saying? We missing a whole lot of Pro Bowl type talent that didn't play again this week. So, you know, hopefully we can get our line and, you know, our receivers back. That'll help us out a lot. So right now, you know, I ain't too encouraged about the outcome of these past two games, but I can't say I'm not panicking just yet. Like, my team ain't healthy, so I feel like if we was performing and losing games like this at full strength, then I'd probably be worried. I'd probably be, you know, jumping off the field, jumping off the bandwagon, getting mad and all that. But I still feel like we had a decent position. We just self-control. Still got a dominating lead over the NFC East. Even though Philly kind of catching up, but we still got a 2.5 of the game lead on Philly. You know, we still in a pretty good position, man. So don't give up. Don't go crazy. Don't jump off the bridge yet. The sky's not falling yet. You know, we're still in a pretty good situation. But like I said, man, this game pretty much summed up to a lot of missed opportunities. Dak had some bad throws in there, bad officiating, bad tackling. It was just a lot of things that combined to make this a bad game. So, you know, it wasn't solely on the referees. We really helped them out, but the referees made some real bad calls at real critical times that changed the outcome in this game, if you ask me. So, you know, that's all I wanted to do, man. Just my little quick recap, rant, reaction, however you want to put it, man. You know how it is, man. It's LandLord from Alabama. all sites, you know what I'm saying? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. LandLord from Alabama, same house, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the algorithm try to knock out my rhythm, man. So I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Help me grow the channel. And you know what I say? 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.